Okay, gonna do a edge fade 3 trade. Analyze here. Um, so we're gonna just jump straight into it in just a moment. I need to adjust volumes. There we go. Okay, so this um, so this is the same day as edge fade 1 and 2. Um, we covered this one here, this one, and now we're going to do this one. And I know it's a breakout, but we're going to see why it's a breakout and what can we do to avoid getting caught on the wrong side of this. If there's like any telltale signs, so about 1046 is where we're going to want to watch. So let's pull up the DOM. 1046 is where we're looking. Oh shit, it's 1146. Yeah, so let's rewind it. All right, so it's 1046. If you look at the chart, we're right here on this. And the reason I'm choosing this part is because these are all tops of the profile steps that we're hitting again. This isn't going to be a fade opportunity, but normally in a trade situation, it would look like a fade opportunity. So we're going to see what it is that gives away that it's going to break out, which it does. So we're at 1046. Going to kind of watch it. We're going to reach the highs again at 1049. And at this point, it kind of like slowly ground up to this point, and it just was completely sideways. 5 years way off its top. And again, we're looking for 1049. And that'll be our first sign of the trade breaking here. Big ask on the 10-year. $10.48, one more minute. And this is like generally not tradable action at all. But it is on an edge, so it's interesting to see what occurs at this point. So going into that minute where we should be breaking 24 on the 10. TN's really trying to go for it. Looks like the 5-year went up. Okay, so we just broke up. It's 4:15:15, so we're gonna go back to 4:15 even. Let's see. Okay, so it was low ask right there, right? And then that just cleared it. And now we're on that big ask on the 10. And it brought us back down. And it's going to stay right here for, what is it, 10:49. It's going to stay right here up until 11:01. So we're basically stuck here for 10 minutes, which I'm going to briefly fast forward through this, because this is where the bigger breakout is going to happen. The 5-year's so far off its high that it looks like there is a slight amount of spreading. UB is quite a ways off too, which, you know, that's usually the UB is going to be off like that. And I'm just kind of watching because it seems like the 5-year should be in sync, but it is nowhere close. Just kind of want to see how the 5 acts, but we'll fast forward it a little bit at a time. And 11:01 is where we're going to see a further push up. And I just want to pull this up on a chart real quick. So typically, you know, we briefly tapped up here. You know, you'd almost want to be wondering if you'd fade again like you did over here in the Edge Fade 2 video, which it really rallied down. And it's like, why couldn't I go for that again? It's obviously going to be a wrong move to fade this, as we can see by the chart. But we briefly broke to 24 right here. And now for like a good 10 minutes, it's going to stay here and drop down. So it does drop down to 22.5 at 10:56. So in 1 minute, actually, we'll go back to this. So now it's about to drop down, right? The TN is obviously weaker. The TN is weaker. UB's way down. CB's down a little bit. 5 is down. We're at this like profile peak here on the 10. As far as bid and ask goes, it's weak here on the bid. 5 even here on the 10. 30 slightly On the bid, it's down. Stronger on the UV here. And TN really is really showing you. Really weak on the TN. Okay, so what time is it now? We're going to look at this chart. We're going to have that breakdown. It should be happening now. And it should be down there for a bit. 3 minutes. Oh, and it just got took out right there on the TN, so it's 21.52, right? 21.52. Let's go to 41. Watch the TN here. Let's see what happens in the TN. One more time. 21.52. So we're gonna again 42, 40. I'm counting the time on the bottom here. I just want to see this go. Just clears it out. But the TN dropped. The 10 is yet to drop in. There it goes. So TN definitely gave you a heads up. 57.04. We're at 22.04. Let's see. Let's watch the 10-year now. Yeah, it just clears all that out. Now, even though we've dropped down, does anything hit 22.5 for the next 3 minutes? So yeah, you could fade this. Theoretically. Just the way the profile steps are built and how the 5's way down there. Look how weak it is at 23 even. $66, $671. I want to see what these numbers look like here in the next 3 minutes. Let me go back another minute. It looks like only 69 traded down there. And then it came back up. Okay. Go back. So yeah, only 69 trade down here. There's no way in hell you would be able to get a fill on that. You could have took a one tick winner on this. So that's 17, 16. It's about to get cleared here. And it's going to go back up. We know 69 only trades down there. Let's see. Does anything telling us? Okay, well, ES is reaching new highs. There's definitely no ES correlation. Now if you look at the TN, oh, and it already went, and I missed that. So we'll rewind it to 2358. When does it take that next level? 23 is what we're looking at, the 23 level in the 10-year. When does it take that? A lot just pulled away. Now we're at 3,000 to 993. I think it'll take it here. So it should be about 14, 17. Yeah, they just took it there. It was so weak. TN didn't go back up, which is interesting. You got that major profile step right there, so at 23 even on the 10-year. I'm watching the TN. It should be taking that 140 level. It should be going up. So there's definitely no correlation. What price are we at? I'm going to look at a chart. So here is where we were looking to fade. You could have took a one-tick winner. I think I'm going to call it on this video and then restart it when we get to 11:01 right there. So this played out at 10:49. $10.49. No news. Slow. Low. No chop. Yeah, there's definitely spreading actually if you look at the chart. So we'll go back to 10:49. There's definitely spreading right now. Well, actually, let's go to 10:49. 3, 4. 4 ticks off the high. Possible. Shit. Give me just a second. Fucking cat just jumped out of my lap. Alright. Fucking rip my headphones out. Wait. No. No chop. Possible. Unspreading. ZF. The ZF is, what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 ticks off high. TN is off the high too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I'll put all that other shit in the notes section. There's definitely no ES correlation. Major support resistant. No. This level. Well, was faded. Last trade. Top edge here. No steps were built. Not available. Not available. Let's see if there's some, I don't think there's cancels, but we'll take a look here. $10.49. This is where it's gonna like break down, right? That does break it by yeah, dude. That's 6,000. 57.04 or 15.21. Go back a little more. I'm looking at this large ask. And here it goes. A bunch of shit pulled right there. About 1,500, 5,500. So 5,500 roughly. Price tabs. Oops. Price taps it. By how many contracts? That's it. 13 of them. That's it. 13 tap there. Right? Yeah. Only 13 tap up there. Huh. By a third. 13 cars. Okay, let's go back. I want to see. And then 262, and then it just pow. It's like, what is that? 837. 800 versus what? 55. Play. See if that 800 maintains before it drops in. That's a big difference, Yep. So 1267, we're at what? Let's rewind again. 1520. T 2,000 hit here. Or 200, 300. So we're at that would make it 1,000 if you add these, about 1,100 if you add them. Yeah, that's about the right price. Huh, yep. Aggressive tick backing? No. Oops. No. No icebergs. pull side, no cancels. There is a major step for profit. There is something I need to edit, though. Yeah, this level was faded last time. Okay, that's good. Let's see what happens in that trade if the TN even goes up there. The TN's like off by 2 ticks. I want to see if this TN creeps up. Yeah, the TN did go up, didn't it? 1508. So this 100 is going to get swept. 98. $87 in the TN. I'm watching this number on the TN, these two right here. At 145, boom, there it goes. A bunch pulled and it just went up. Okay, I want to see when this pulls down. Immediately, it's like immediately weak. There it goes. It went down about the same time. So I'm gonna screenshot this. Oh shit, I didn't even have the I didn't have this chart up. I'm sorry, the DOM. Oh well, I apologize. I'm gonna take a screenshot really quick though. Just to link to this. So we're gonna take a screenshot. And I'm gonna save it as Fade 3. There we go. And then I'm gonna bring, I know you can't see this, but it's cool. Bring this back over here. And let me zoom back in. All right, so we're gonna watch this. I don't think the 5-year goes anywhere. And we're going to drop back in at 10:55. So we have 5 minutes. So we want to make sure the 5 is at the 125, 122. 55. I want to see if anything keys us off. I'm going to drop in for that one tick winner. 54. Okay, this is going to get swept up right here. 5 years still in the same spot. Everything's not moved on the other product, so we will go back here. So I'm going to reword this. ZF 4T off high. So 4 ticks off high. ZB 1. Oops. 1T off high. UB 4T off high. And I will throw in the TN because that was basically 2. I'm going to start using the TN because it really seems to off high. All right. And then we'll look at it to see where we take our one tick win. It'll be in here. Briefly, it'll rip this down. I want to see what happens, though. I want to see if anything keys us off. So we're at 10:56. This is where it drops down for 3 minutes. Wow, the TN just inverted aggressively. The ask got strong and the bid got weak immediately. So it looks like the TN's going to drop in. Oh, wait, we've already dropped in. Oops. Because it only trades 6.9 right here, huh? Yeah, okay. Oh, come on. So we want to know. I was looking at the wrong data point. So it's going to go up here. And then it drops down right there. But it builds up. And then it drops down towards building up 69. Where does that happen? Right around here. Okay. 22, let's see. 22 even. Here's where it's going to drop down. There, it just went down. 22 even. What happens here? This is where we want to, because this is where it's about to drop in. I'm just sort of scanning everything. Wait a second. It just did. 22. Go back to 22 even almost. Okay, right here. It drops in. I think it just takes everything with it. 21.56. So in 4 seconds here. And it just went. All right. I think that's that. Because it eventually reverses. 1 tick. And at this point, major peak. Seem to be spreading, especially in ZF. Large ask first bid. And both ZN and TN. Only a 1 tick winner before it reverses again. That's it right there for that particular trade recap. Playtime real quick. From when we got in the trade, shit, less than a minute. We'll put 1 minute. All right, that's it.